Hi, this is Usha. Welcome to Rathod's IAS. Today in this video, we are going to discuss how to read NCERT. So I can say that many of you start your preparation with NCERT, but only few of you will be reading NCERT in a right manner. So in this video, I am going to show how to read this NCERTs effectively. So I will be also showing you some examples of NCERT books of economy, polity and geography, and I will also show which point is important, which is not. Okay, so let's get started with this video. So first of all, whenever you are reading NCERT, so from where you are starting? So I will show you an NCERT. So this is the 11th class NCERT, that is economic development, Indian economic development. So whenever you are starting NCERT, you should not start directly. I will show you. So I think many of you will be starting from this first chapter. Okay, we will be directly reading what is there in this first chapter. But it is the wrong method. First, you have to see the table. Okay, so first you have to see the table. So if you see this table, then you can see which are the units are present and which are the chapters. So in this 11th class NCERT, you have the first unit, that is development policies and experience, and the chapter 1 you have about Indian economy and in the eve of independence, and you have about the Indian economy from 1950 to 1990, and the second one it is economic reform since 1991. So first of all you have to look at the units, you have to look at the chapters which are present. So if you see this table of contents, then you will be getting a brief idea like, so what all are present in this book. And you can also link some chapters with our syllabus directly. So first one is you have to start with table of contents. So after getting a big overview regarding what all are present in this so and so book, then you can go to chapter. So you can go and you can't start with this introduction. First, leave this introduction and leave this entire chapter and simply go to the exercises. So after every chapter, you will be having exercises in your NCERT. So you will be having choose the correct answers. You will be having questions which is mainly demanding like write answers for 50 words or 100 words. So try to see that exercises. So if you see that exercises, you can understand which topic is at most important. So this is the second step. So after this, again you can go back to the chapter and you can see the side headings. So here you have introduction and here you can see low level of economic development under the colonial rule. Here it is talking about agriculture sector, and go through this side headings once. So if you go through the side headings, you can understand what this chapter want to talk about. So after that, please close the book and you have to open your mobile phone or your laptop and try to type about this chapter. For example, development policies and experience in the Google. So if you type this topic in the Google, you will be getting a lot of information, and out of this information you can understand which is important, which is not important. So don't spend more than 10 to 15 minutes on this Google regarding that so and so topic. So after this step is done, that is searching in the Google, then you can come to this chapter and you can start to read from introduction. Okay. So in this economy, I want to say one more important thing here is, so after every chapter is done, here you can see, I think so, references. So in this reference here you can see government report, and this government report is Economic Survey 2015-16. So you have to add the data which is relevant and recent. You can add the data of economic survey which is done recently. So after once chapter is done, you have to see the previous year's questions of UPSC, both prelims and mains. So if you see the question which appeared in that so and so topic, you can tick mark, and or else you can also keep the star symbol there. And whenever you are doing your second reading, focused more on that star symbol chapter or topic in your NCERT. So in this way you can read your NCERT in an effective manner. Okay, so first step here is start with table of contents. Second one is to do exercise, or you can refer exercise so that you can understand important topics. So after that you have to see the side heads so that you can get the big picture of that chapter, and you can use the Google. And one more thing is, if you do not understand any concept, So please don't leave that. You can see some small videos regarding that topic in YouTube. In YouTube, you can see number of videos will be there, right? So which you found easy and which you find which is understandable. So see that video and you can understand the topic, because in this technology era, you can get everything in internet, right? So this is about economy. So I will be showing you some other books. For example, here, this book, it is Indian Constitution at Work, and this is also class 11th NCERT, and this is one of the compulsory book that to be read by UPSC aspirant. So start here with table of contents. So here if you see this table of contents, so here it is like Constitution, why and how, and rights in the Indian Constitution, election representation, executive, legislative, judiciary, federalism, local governments, Constitution as a living document, philosophy of Constitution. So these table of contents you can see directly in your previous year's mains questions. So that's what. For that only I am saying that you have to see the table of contents. And this book is exclusively useful for your mains. Okay, and whenever you are reading any chapter, and one more thing I want to say here in this polity book here is, here you can see questions will be asked. So here you can see what is a borrowed constitution then. Why could we not have a constitution that does not borrow anything from anywhere else? So try to answer this type of questions. So this type of questions will be your potential mains questions. So wherever you can see the questions in this polity book, you have to answer that for sure. So this is a one extra tip from your polity. And even whenever you can see this type of boxes, and you can also collect a lot of information from this NCERT, and I will show you one important thing. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes. So you can also learn something from these cartoons, and not only this, you can get number of tables and flow charts. So you can get this type of flow charts. So if you are making notes of this flow charts, and if you by heart them, that will be very useful when you are writing your mains answers, and you can also use directly this in your mains, okay, such that it will increase your marks or it will add value to your mains answer. So this is about polity, and wherever you can see articles, so please make a note of that articles. So those articles that you can directly use in your introduction of your mains answer of polity. And I will show you one more book, that is geography. So as I am geography faculty here, I have to show about this geography. And the same way you have to read what I said earlier in this geography also. So you have to see exercises and you have to make diagrams, okay. Diagrams are given here, you can take the diagrams. And one more thing I want to focus here is exclusively. So what are the facts that are given here? For example, here there is a table which shows the data regarding the distance, regarding the radius, regarding the satellites. Actually, these basic things will not be asked in your UPSC at all. Okay, so you can leave these facts, but you have to know the concepts. So concepts is very important. So after seeing the previous questions of prelims and mains, try to make a note of that important topics and try to mark them in your NCERTs also. So that will be very helpful whenever you are doing your second reading and third reading. So in this way, you can effectively read these NCERTs and you can maximize your preparation by reading these NCERTs. As you all know that these NCERTs are the basic foundation for our UPSC preparation. So in this way, if you are reading your NCERTs, then you can get maximum, or this process will be increase your effectiveness. Okay, so I hope this video is very useful for the students who are beginners or already you started your preparation. So by this I am concluding. Thank you so much.